Tell me about India. It must have come home especially to you because you're now practicing Hindu?
Well, I practice. I practice at a lot of things. Hinduism is something that I'm very intrigued by and very interested in.
Where did it come from? Where did the interest come from?
It came from seeing a picture of a guru called Neem Karoli Baba, and I was so drawn to the picture of this person, and I didn't know who he was or what he was about, but felt a very strong interest.
Did you ever meet the man?
No, he passed long before I saw his picture, but just very intriguing. And that's the way things come into our lives. They're not these big, great crashing moments. It's just the little what is this about? Hinduism, which I do practice, the conversation that I had with a very smart writer, and we had a great conversation, and of course, when you're sharing things over a dinner table and write it down in a condensed way, it sort of changes its form, and unfortunately, with the age of internet and Twitter and chatter and everything else, things get distorted. So, of all the things that I was inspired by this film, that I came away from this film, I didn't suddenly make this movie and start practicing Hinduism. It's just something that's been part of my life for a very long time, and I realized I should stick with what my mom told me 22 years ago, which is, you're an actor, act, don't talk about politics or religion.
Julia Roberts openly declares that she is a practicing Hindu, fearlessly expressing her religious beliefs without shame or guilt. Despite the potential risk of alienating a portion of her Hollywood audience that may not readily accept such spiritual affiliations, she boldly makes her convictions known. Interestingly, here in Japan, the essence of what Julia Roberts refers to as Hinduism is meticulously preserved within our temples. We feature deities like Saraswati, Ganesha, Shiva, and more, which will be explored in detail in this video. For example, in Tenkawa Dai Benzai Tensha in Nara, the goddess called Benzaiten is worshipped. She is the goddess Saraswati in India. Historically, Saraswati has been a goddess in India from the Vedic time. It's very old. Also, the elephant god Ganesha is known as Kangiten in Japan. Maheshvara in India is in Japan Daikokuten. But in Japan, Buddhist ideology is the foundation, and many of these temples are from the perspective of Tantricism. However, there are other metaphysical aspects. These temples describe a comprehensive aspect of metaphysics. These include a thorough understanding of Vedism, Taoism, Buddhism. And this forms a unique Japanese description of Tantricism. Correctly, we should call it Japanese spiritualism, as Japanese ideology, in one sense to emphasize on the unique identity of Japanese spiritual history, not politics. These are metaphysical icons, and they were part of the spiritual tradition of Asia, even the world. These metaphysical sciences and icons have been the educations of primarily Asia and also the world. So here are some examples of early monuments or temples. This ancient spiritual science is very much alive even today. As you can see, these monuments from all over Asia. And these are Angkor Wat in Cambodia, Borobudur in Indonesia, and Besaki in Bali. All over Asia, these iconic monuments exist. Asia is dotted with these iconic monuments. These are our ancient heritage.